Hello everyone. It's been quite a long while since I've done a YouTube video. Uh, so pretty much, well, just to add to news and let you know what's been going on. Um, oh shit, sorry, I'm in a kind of state of dementia. I can't think properly. I haven't been sleeping. I cleared out all the old videos and want to kind of take the channel in a new direction and kind of give back from my experiences as being an addict. So currently, over these past 3 years or so, since I kind of uploaded like a important video, uh, I've just spiraled out of control with the drugs and alcohol. I got back on methadone for 3 years, so in total now I spent 9 years on the methadone program. I'm only 27 years old, so for someone at my age, you don't really see that very oftenly. So I started tapering about fucking 6 months ago, but I had to hurry it up out of fear of war coming to my country, because as you know now I live in Poland, and at any minute, it just my paranoia just got to me. And here we don't have the 1 milligram to 1 mil methadone. It's only 5 milligrams to 1 mil, so it's a bit different here. And they don't give you any meds besides pregabalin or gabapentin, which also gets you physically addicted. They kind of see it as you got yourself in it. Uh, you can get yourself out. Uh, so this last December of 2024, I zeroed down. I was coming down 5 milligrams a week, which really shouldn't be done, but I had to do it. Or at least I felt like I had to do it. Uh, this withdrawal the second time was much fucking worse than the first time. And the first time I spent 6 years on the program. I came off from rehab. Obviously, it was uncomfortable, but that I was coming down 5 milligrams every 2 weeks. Uh, and the withdrawal kind of lasted about 3 weeks. Um, so in this past December, it lasted a month. And for those of you who know, I've got a metal shin bone now. Well, I've had it for 3 years now. But with the contortions of the muscles and the all fucking all the tossing and turning, not sleeping for the past 3 months, I've only been sleeping like 2 to 1 hours a night. Uh, so obviously now that's getting to me a bit mentally. Uh, so when I was on this methadone withdrawal, I quickly realized that I had alcohol withdrawal at the same time. I had delirium and I was having seizures. I was having every single fucking symptom there was. Uh, so the withdrawals kind of stopped on the 1st of January. Uh, and then I got news that I'm returning to rehab. Not because someone's forcing me to, but it's because I want to. Um, so now I'm coming off of benzos, and I would say it's just as bad as an alcohol withdrawal. It's a different withdrawal than methadone or opiate or opioids. You could probably see it in my face and eyes. That's why my eyes are so big. I'm literally fucking shaking so bad that like I can't do anything. Can't walk, can't get out of bed, being sick, having seizures, strangely enough, but I've never had seizures before, only due to alcohol withdrawal. So I really strongly doubt that any normal person could last 3 months pretty much of withdrawal because, dropping down from 10 milligrams of methadone to 5 milligrams, that's not comfortable either. That's when I would say it starts. It starts. It's not like full blown, but it starts. And when I dropped down to zero, I was like, "Fuck, this is like 5 times as worse." And I'd been on it for 3 years. If you come off methadone properly, like coming down 1 milligram or 2 milligram every 2 weeks, then it's not as bad. But coming down 5 milligrams a week, that's just fucking pure insanity. You shouldn't ever do that. Uh, mostly, I'm asking for advice on how to deal with benzo withdrawal. Bearing in mind, I won't get anything to help me relieve the pain. I'm on gabapentin, which only holds me for like an hour or two. I'm still on Clonopin, clonazepam, whatever you want to call it. Um, uh, yeah, it was a fairly low dose, but because I'm returning to rehab on the 10th of February this year for 18 months this time, um, I've had to hurry that up as well. Um, I took Clonopin just a minute ago to but be able to make this video and be somewhat normal, because normally I'm just like, oh, you know in a state of, you know I can't describe it. Only some of you will know what I'm going through now, but uh it's not easy. And when I came off alcohol, I didn't have any Valium, to relieve the symptoms. Obviously, I had Clonopin, a benzodiazepam, but that didn't really work because the amount of alcohol I was consuming at the time, and it being strong alcohol, and I was doing amphetamine and meth and other sort of pills and whatnot, but mostly it was amphetamine, meth, and alcohol. But something that's changed now within me, I started thinking differently. Um, that's why I'm subjecting myself to this pain, like now, because I do really want to change now, and take it seriously. Finish rehab, do the 18 months, get fit again, get mentally and physically strong enough again, get a job, do studying. Mostly, my dream job would be to work with animals, and because I've always had a good connection with animals, but I wouldn't want to work in like a zoo or anything like that. I want to work more kind of like in a sanctuary, like look after the wolves and raccoons and the other animals like that. Bears. I think that would be my like a kind of goal. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be making more videos hopefully, but I don't know because I'm not in a fucking state to really, to be honest. Uh, like just right now, I'm clinging on to dear life right now. I'm on 1%. And now, this not sleeping, sometimes I'll go days without sleep and it starts making me have delusions and with hallucinations. Not like not like LSD hallucinations or anything like that. These are more like kind of something you'd get from, alcohol delirium. So I've seen people standing over my bed that weren't even there. I was having delusions. One of them, I was convinced, because I go to this pizza place a lot, from the time that I can somewhat eat. And I was convinced that they were putting Subutex, Suboxone on the pizza to make me feel even worse. Because every time I ate it, I felt worse and I could taste it. Like tasted, like a bitter pill. Everything tasted like that. If I didn't throw it back up, and my nan had to stop me from, going there, from screaming at them, "What are you putting on my pizza? What are you putting on my pizza?" Uh, I had multiple other, delusions in my head. I was creating stories in my head that, something was going to happen to me. Uh, when I was having the seizure attacks, I had nothing to, relieve that. So now that I look back on it, having a methadone withdrawal and alcohol withdrawal at the same time, that could have killed me. And in some ways, I kind of feel like I wish it killed me. I don't have suicidal thoughts, but uh, just going through that is a pain that very, very few of you would understand. I know a lot of viewers here that have had, they're mostly opiate addicts, opioid, cocaine, crack, heroin, the lot. But I also know of parents or people that have got, partners that are addicted, and mostly I want to give out advice. Um, I posted on my community tabs, but I don't think that gives out notifications. But for anyone that's looking for, advice, look, I'm not a fucking doctor, mate. Like, so don't expect like, full in detail, uh, you know, what medications you should take. I mean, I'm in Poland, so I mean, like here it's you're on your own pretty much. Um, in America, then you've got mostly, other doctors that will prescribe you stuff and, kind of help you out a bit better. Um, so I done it pretty much on dry. I'm living proof that it is possible to do so. This is the second time that I've been on the methadone program. The first time after 6 years, I swore I'd never get back on it. Wow. Excuse me, I'm stuttering because my thought process, my head's in clouds and I speak Polish all the time. So, yeah, it's a bit strange for me to speak, English. Uh, Mostly, yeah, so like I said at the beginning of the video, mostly I'm here to share experiences, give people hope that you can do it. It doesn't matter. People say, "Oh, it's never too late," but for me, it was in some sense in regards to my mother passing away 5, 6 years ago now. Uh, all she wanted was to see me get better. Um, I wasn't there for her because I was a 45 kilo heroin and crack addict, alcoholic, and my stepdad pretty much banned me from seeing her because I was in such a state and I couldn't get to the hospital without having a drink, without having a shot, having a pipe. And that's something that kills me now. And in a way, like I live with my grandma now, and I don't want to lose her the same way I lost mom. So yeah, in this sense, for me, it was too late, and that's really eating away at me now. Um, for anyone that really sees this, I don't think, because I haven't uploaded in a while, for anyone that sees this, I really do wish the best of luck to you. Uh, it is possible to change no matter how long you've been using. I've seen people in rehab, I've seen people at 60 years old that have managed to come out on it. And, surely for them it was a bit too late and, they spent a bit too long using. Um, but yeah, there's always hope. So, yeah, please leave comments below. If you want any advice, and I'll give you my personal details where we can contact each other and, yeah, give you advice pretty much whether you're a user that wants to come off it and needs some sort of advice, whether you're whether you've got a partner, a loved one that's addicted, and you want what's best for them in a way that's not that wouldn't be too, volatile, hostile to them. Or even if you've got kids, if you're a parent that's dealing with, a kid, that's getting into drugs, I'm more than happy to speak to you and give you advice on that too. But as I said, remember, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. I would like to be one day, but um, we'll just see how it goes. And yeah, peace and love from Poland. This is Liam signing out.